Good morning. Today we are starting the second chapter of Maths 1. It is quadratic equations. At first, try to see these polynomials. First one is 5x plus 9. This polynomial, if you are observing properly, that degree means highest index is 1. So, I will call this polynomial as linear polynomial. Observe this also 3m minus 9. Here for 3m minus 9, this one also have, this polynomial have highest index. Degree means what? Degree means highest index is 1. So, this one also I will call it as linear polynomial. Now, see this one, x square plus 3x minus 5. Here, that degree means highest index is not 1 but 2. So I am not calling this one as a linear polynomial, but I will call it as quadratic polynomial. Same case here, if you are observing the degree means highest index. Then highest index is 2 here. So, I will call this as quadratic polynomial, not a linear polynomial. So, this difference you got, that when degree means highest index is 1, then we are calling it as a linear polynomial, and when degree means highest index is 2, we will call it as quadratic polynomial. But name of our chapter is quadratic equation, no? So when will I call this one and this one as quadratic equation? If I am equating this with 0, if I am equating this with 0, then I will call these as quadratic equations. And today we are starting the second chapter, quadratic equations. Now see the quadratic equation. For that, what is the standard form of quadratic equation? So remember, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the standard form of quadratic equation, where a, b and c are real numbers and a must not be equal to 0. Why a must not be equal to 0? Because see here, ax square means a into x square. So if you are writing here, taking here 0, no? So 0 into x square will come as 0, and that time it will be linear, not quadratic. So for quadratic equation, this one is the standard form, that ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c must be real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. So today we introduced quadratic equation. That standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a should not be equal to 0. Now here if you are observing that index is in descending order. Here index is 2, here index is 1, and this one is constant term, for which that index for constant term index is called as 0. Now how can we write this polynomial, not equation? This one is not quadratic equation. When I will call it as quadratic equation, if I am equating it with 0. Now I didn't have equated this with 0, so this one is quadratic polynomial. Can I write this one as in standard or index form? Yes, I can write that first with index 2 term, so x square. Then the term with index 1 means plus 3x. Then the term, constant term, it is minus 5. Okay, here nothing difficult. That standard form, index form, nothing difficult. What about this one? Okay, we will write in the standard or index form. So at first write square term. So 3x square means that of which index is 2. So I wrote it at first. Then the term with index 1 bx. So I wrote minus 5x. But that c constant number is not there. So what to do for that? For that I will take help of 0 and I will write here plus 0. In this way, I wrote this in standard or index form. Now, what about this one, 5x square? How can I write it in standard or index form? Now see, 5x square, no? So I will write at first 5x square. Next what to write? Next, that bx term is not there. So I will write as plus 0x. I took help of 0. Then constant term is also not there. Means c is not there. So I will write plus 0, and thus we completed this activity. Here if you are observing coefficient, here is 1, 3, minus 5. Here is 3, minus 5, 0. Here is 5, 0, 0. This we will discuss in next chapter, in next period or next period, today we learn only this thing, that standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a must not be equal to 0.